Okay, Sistas fans, now in this particular video, I'm going to kind of dive into Season 5 spoilers. I did videos on this like weeks ago, if not months, about character descriptions for Season 5 characters. But I actually asked this question last night on social media, and then I thought, wait a minute, I do recall something about another character that Aaron might have a connection with, but I just said, serious question, do you think Aaron is seeing someone? Going off a quote I heard a long time ago, a man will only hear no from a woman so many times before he goes out and finds another woman who will tell him yes. We know Aaron is simping for Karen, but he might have another girl. Basically, I'm asking the question, do you think it's possible that Aaron either has or will have a side piece or another woman that he's seeing, instead of just chasing after Karen? Because I'm not really one to promote cheating or anything like that, but there's also the thing where, okay, Aaron at this point, if not just this point, but it's been made clear over the past, over a season at this point, because yeah, they had sex towards the beginning of season 3, but we all know that's because she was just mad about the Zach and Zatima thing. So yeah, it's been about a full season of Karen, or over a season if you count even before when the office sex thing, between Zach and Zatima, Karen. Basically, it's been well over a season of Aaron just being reduced to a spineless character for, who's pretty much trying to get Karen's attention, and he's lost the I don't know, the spunk or the gusto that made him a interesting character to follow. He went from a man of mystery where we were unclear where his intentions were and if he had any secrets, someone to kind of match Karen's sharp tongue, to now being seemingly more pathetic than Zach was in season 1. So, given this week's episode, where this woman has accepted that, okay, it's not a 100% possibility that Zach is the father of this child. So I don't know who the daddy is. But what I do know is I don't want it to be your child because we don't know each other well enough. And I gotta say, the video I did yesterday, that little clip where I pulled the scenes of Karen saying that to Andy about Aaron, and then when she said it to Aaron's face, and then I threw in that Cosby clip of, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. That's been doing pretty well on the internet, so I can't, be mad about that. And it's not that I'm doing that to, drag Karen, but just a quick side note. Given that, I watch the episode live, I tweet, and then I usually go, on YouTube Live to discuss it with you all. And like I said in my review, couldn't do it this week due to the bad weather. No Wi-Fi and no power. But basically, when you look at clips of this show in isolation, and don't get me wrong, you can catch this stuff when you watch it live too, but when you watch these clips in isolation on this situation in succession, I pulled the scene where, Karen told Andy about not wanting to have Aaron's baby, and then her telling Aaron to his face. I remember in my review saying, wow, and even on Twitter, like, yeah, you know what, it's good we're actually seeing Karen being vulnerable and, telling her truth. But when I made the mistake of actually listening to what Karen was saying and how she was saying it, as Cosby said that, or Huxtable said, that has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. The fact that you know him well enough to have unprotected sex, and now you don't know him well enough to have his baby. Which again begs the question, so what happens if you go through the pregnancy and have the child and it's not Zach's? I was just thinking this the entire time. Well, Karen, you got 9 months to know Aaron. Well, you got 8 months to know Aaron now. Apparently you knew enough to want to not pick Zach and get to know Aaron better. And Aaron, you never had those qualms before. in regards to, oh, you know what, I don't think we know each other well enough. The only time that she has said that, and that has made sense, was when Aaron out of the blue said, let's get married right now, only for the sake of having, you know, unsinful sex. I feel like that's a lot of red flags right there. But more to the point of Aaron, you know, you go from saying, I don't want to have your babies, to, can you go give me some pickles? What? Okay. So the character from season 5, who is the main subject of this video, is named Jennifer. A character who is played by a female, any ethnicity will do, in the 20 and 30 age range. 20s to 30s years old, yeah. First seen quarreling with Aaron, Jennifer behaves in several ways like a current girlfriend who is livid because she now knows that Aaron is a cheater. Aaron insists to Karen, after Jennifer has stormed off, still in a state of rage, that Jennifer is a common garden variety stalker. But is he telling the truth? Not gonna lie. How many times has Gary told Andy, hey, I was doing this, I was doing that, but then it's come to light that he was actually with other women due to like photos and stuff like that. So Aaron, I don't know. It's like they say, too good to be true. But then at the same time, I wonder how this is going to be written, like, you know, oh, Aaron's just a dog, but it's like, well, not to justify cheating. I just think it's in a situation where maybe Aaron and Karen don't get together. Like in the next episode, she's like, make love to me. I did see the 10-second promo. But I don't think that's enough to say, yeah, they're definitely going to get together, because remember in episode 20, apparently Karen chooses to tell Zach exactly how she feels and whatnot. So as a result, it's like Aaron, I mean, literally when a woman says, I don't want to have your baby, that should be like a clear sign, you know what, I'm done. So I have no doubt in my mind that he's probably out with some other girl. Which begs the question, well, Jeremy, when does he have time? I mean, for a person who says, I'm going to give Karen space, he sure finds a way to just pop up, you know, in her space time and time again. Fair enough. So this whole Jennifer thing, this could either be something Tyler wrote in to be, oh, this has been going on for a while, or this could be something rather recent. I don't know for sure, but I do know this. If Aaron does have someone else, or let's say if Karen's like, I need to be single right now, which she's already said, I need to be single right now, I need space and whatnot, and Aaron's like, okay, and then like Preston, he just decides to do his own thing, she will definitely pull a Danny and just, put it this way, the moment that Aaron decides to rub another woman's feet and bring them ice cream, Karen is going to flip. But what happened to needing space? What happened to, I can't get over my ex, I need time for that? But as soon as Aaron decides to give that attention to someone else, she is going to be tripping. Case in point, Danny throughout this entire season. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if Aaron has someone on the side. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate the support on the channel, and please be respectful. I know we can disagree, especially when it comes to this Zatima and Karen stuff, but this isn't me picking on people and signaling them out. I'm just going off the facts, because I've had a ridiculous amount of comments saying, yo, what did you make this video for, talking about Karen and, you know, not knowing Aaron well enough to have a baby, and you want to call her out for having unprotected sex? All these women do it. What the hell does that have to do with Karen and her situation? I mean, as far as we know, number one, Karen is the only one of the sisters who's pregnant, and number two, she's the only one running around here talking about how she doesn't want this person to be the baby daddy. It's like, how did I get to this? Heifer, you had unprotected sex. I mean, even with the dude Rico, you pulled out a condom showing that whenever you stepped out on Zach, when y'all had y'all little 3-year thing, you seemed to use protection. But with Aaron, you just decided, F it, just, you know, no condom. So don't act like all of a sudden you have reservations about who Aaron is as a person, but you had no reservations about him going up inside you unprotected. So if you go back and listen to Karen in the way she talked, the way she said, I don't know you well enough to have a baby, or I don't know him well enough to have his baby. I don't want to have a baby with him. I don't know him like I know Zach. You can tell that it's just so forced. No shade to the Ebony. No, I'm talking about like the way Karen delivered those lines. It's like, yeah, obviously you're still not over Zach, but that isn't solid justification. Like the whole, I don't know you well enough. It just feels like she's, call her what, Stretch Armstrong or Mr. Fantastic. This woman is reaching so hard right now for any reason, any excuse to, you know, put Aaron, I guess you could say, on a shelf while she's still trying to, yeah, she's putting Aaron on like a lower shelf, but she's trying to still stretch to get Zach, who's at the very top now. So I don't know. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Aaron's creeping? And hell, even if he is, I only got like maybe 6 to 10 comments on Twitter and Instagram about this post. So yeah, the few posts I did see, some people are like, nah, he ain't got nobody else, but he needs to have someone that's going to give him attention, you know, especially on the way Karen's been treating him. But then other people are like, nah, he doesn't, or yeah, he has someone, or if Karen catches him, that's when she's going to get mad, like, you know, she hasn't been pushing him away this whole time. So let's talk about it more in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below, and I'll catch you in the next one.